As the world turns. As the world turns, bro. I mean,
As it
like,
turns,
yeah,
what's
as
the
it
other part?
turns, just think if you live to be like 92, though.
Well, as it turns, what happens? Well, what's the other part?
I'm saying if you live as it
92 right
turns,
now.
as it turns,
That
everything is happening.
is it though, or is it just the turning which
Oh,
makes
what's
it
up with
look
it,
like?
Betty Confetti? Oh,
I don't know.
thanks for stopping by and showing some support. We show need it. Yeah, it's nothing but love, man. We was we was tripping because Jamaica Sun Zoo came in and told me that Brotha Panic had passed away, so I was like kind of geeking off that for a minute, which is trippy as hell. Cause I know he had a lot of stuff in the works. That was like with Kalindi, man. Dang, and it's crazy, bro. I never even reached out to Brother Panic to try to even get him on here.
For real.
Yeah, I never did, bro. And I know he would have came once he would have seen what the channel was about. I know he would have stopped through. That would have been so dope. That would have been so dope. But hey, it's like, man. But I hope everybody out there having a cool day. You know, some better than others. I
Smelling them flowers.
man, yeah, it's wild because like every day I do a delivery, bro. It be I see somebody, it be to like every day it's at least one person that I do a delivery with that either lost somebody or I'm delivering to a funeral.
You giving people their flowers while they're still alive, true, but sometimes they're giving them back over the Marigold Bridge beyond to the far, far,
Yeah.
the finer regions. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's all we can do is get the flowers while they're here.
Yeah, look. Do you like my
Yeah.
crop combo?
Yeah, that's dope.
Why
Yeah,
don't you take
that's
a
the
puff of
best.
that?
That's
They
the
go
best
together.
time to get them. You know, people don't be wanting to do that.
Yeah, because you gotta smell them, smoke them, use them, apply them as topicals, bathe with them, whatever you gotta do with those flowers while you need them in your earthly vessel.
Yeah,
Yeah, as decoration for the house. Nice to get them. Nice
yeah.
to
I'm
get
like
them.
going. I know he would have came on here
Good
because
flowers.
Kalindi came on here. Kalindi came. I'm like going. Dang, that would have been so dope. That would have been next level dope.
I think he a student of Bob Emmett or something. Yeah,
Bobby Hemmett.
Bobby Emmett. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, Bobby Hemmett would have been. He'd be another good person to like have a conversation with. That would have been lit. That would have been lit too.
A bunch of screaming on here.
Said, huh? Yeah, Arthur, huh? Yeah. He said, truly a legend. I watched almost every lecture. No cap. Yeah, rest in peace, Panic. Huh? Betty Confetti. What's up, Chai Native? Shy Native. I'm talking about Chai. But yeah, that's what yeah, I was thinking that too. A lot of people watched a lot of his stuff like over time. He opened a lot of minds up.
Yeah,
That's
even like some truths, it'll just be correlated back to that memory of like wherever you find it from. Bring it
yeah.
out of nowhere. Sounds like he got a lot of people on the game about some of their own esoteric travels.
The esoteric travels, huh? And then I think I think I watched one time where he was talking about
I'll call you come
ayahuasca.
outside so you can get the switches
Yeah.
because we're going to the store. Or you
Uh,
want me to just bring them back when I come back?
no, no, call me when you get outside. Cause I'm trying to roll right now. Yeah, call me when you outside. Imagine if Terrence McKenna. Oh my God, yeah, yeah. Terrence McKenna would be another. He'll be another one. That's the thing that I liked about when Kalindi came. You know, he was looking for like travelers. Like they be looking for people that's like really delving in deep. But Terrence, the way he explains stuff, wow, man, just be like next level. It's like you as a psychedelic doctor scientist.
Yeah, he got that mouthpiece.
Yeah. Yeah. Even
Physical rapper.
yeah, so many Ram Doss, another good one.
Yeah,
That'll
he's
be one of the dopest interviews.
being nobody. Ram Dass. He was just
Yeah.
overflowing with that ether game.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that though. I think
The
that'll be
AI or
lit.
what?
Yep, use AI.
Reanimate back from the frack. Yeah.
Use AI or just chop up some videos. It'll take a long time, but it can be done. I know it can. I'm gonna have to give it a try because I seen somebody. I talked about it a long time ago, and I seen somebody else do it after I talked about it. They did it with Joe Rogan, and I was like, man. I was like, I've been me. I want to try that to see how it go. I'm gonna have to delve in when I have time. I'm gonna start it up. But yeah. But I think Terrence McKenna though, yeah, he went real far with his journeys. He went real far. When you start going to the jungle and being in the jungle with the natives.
Yeah, and you just stay there for hella long. And he's like,
Yeah.
but really, where is the strongest variety? He's just asking for days, and they finally take him to that bench.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we'll take you to the deep medicine man. And then that man takes him deeper into the jungle. And that man says, okay, I'll take you to the top of the mountain where I learned.
Where I
And they
learned.
keep going back.
And
Found
then
some other.
and then Terrence, you know, he's so next level with it. Yo, try this now. I said he had the one
Yeah,
dude,
dark.
yeah, smoking the DMT. Remember the? I don't know if they was monks or some type of
Oh,
dudes.
yeah, some like monks or something.
Yeah, had them smoke that DMT, and they was like, yeah, that's the spirit world or something. They said.
Yeah. And they said, yeah, we go there. We usually go past there with our fractal meditations we do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what about it? Like, that's fractal. It's just, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much yoga. You
What
thought we were
just
just sitting there with some candles and stuff?
yeah, imagine if they had podcasts back in the days of Jesus. Oh my God. Man, I was
Jesus
just
would be like a deep tantric alchemist. He'd be like an esoteric wizard or something. Everyone would be like saying he's evil.
yeah. But he have a lot of followers though. Hey, you know what's wild about that? Wow, man, I'm not gonna lie. For the last 3 days, I've been fractaling off that. I said I gotta go back and read this Bible. I gotta go back, but I can't look at it like I did as them being like separate from what I am. I want to look at it from that standpoint of them talking about me or the way my mind works or something I was fractaling off of. I said I got to go read it like that and not put that out put the thing outside of me. I said I'm going to go do that and then see how I see how I grasp it. How many subscribers would he have? Man, Jesus, he have all the subs. What is you talking about? He Jesus. Look,
He's like, yeah, if everybody wants to be safe and sound, subscribe for redemption.
Jesus
Revelations.
will break the YouTube right now. Jesus will have more subscribers than the biggest person on YouTube right now. Jesus will have that.
He had the original insurance company. He said, you got to follow this or else.
With the
No, that wasn't even
oh,
Jesus,
how
though.
many
That
would the devil have? He'll have about the same amount as Jesus. What do you mean?
devil, they'd be like, everyone would say the devil is more virtuous and stuff. They'd be like, that guy Jesus is a dark wizard, but the devil, he's more good, but still can't
Yeah,
fit.
yeah. He gonna have the same amount. about the same amount. This gonna be evened out. Both of them will be. They are ruling YouTube right now.
Yeah, bro.
Those
Doing
two
that armor.
spirits
Nah, up there.
have come together
Yeah.
just
The Gemini.
to take over YouTube.
That's the Gemini
Hello?
twins. They're tagged you on. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello? We pulling away from 7-Eleven.
Okay. Yeah. Just y'all ain't even out.
We at the stop sign. I'm not gonna be pulling in front of the house.
All right. All right. Hold on. Give me 2 minutes. Right. I'm not talking about you. I don't even know where they going. They just left me. Like, they didn't even ask me if I wanted to go or nothing. That's cold, man. Mr. See, do you what? We're Awakens TV YouTube channel. We are, no, do you watch? Have to add to it. Mine 136. Do you watch Awakens YouTube channel? We are awake. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. We are awake. What they be talking about? Wait, let me see. Let me go and check it out and see what they talking about. Turn the hell down a little bit. Let's see. He said, we are awake. Wait. See, what is this place? Brother Boys exposed line investigation. I'm back. Let's see what's the place like. Go look at the moon. Wait, what the heck? It looked like I seen this dude somewhere before. It looked like I seen him somewhere before, but I ain't never watched this channel. I like the Mr. Beast video of him curing 1,000 blind people. Oh dang! He said 1,000. Guru is doing right at this moment. Oh, sad Guru. Probably riding his motorcycle at night. I would like to interview what's the name though. I think that would have been a dope one too. Neville Goddard or one of them. Neville Goddard is a dope one too. Let me twist up real fast. I got to roll something up so I can smoke. But yeah,
You know what I'd do if I had telepathic powers?
What?
I would just think of people like wanting to know what they're doing. Like, wonder what Keanu Reeves is doing right now.
Right at this moment.
Right now, yeah.
Oh shit.
peer through his eyes for a moment, just like click, click, remote. Just want to see what he's seeing.
Yeah. You go and you go through his eyes, and he be at the house sitting back watching The Matrix. He, he just started from the first Matrix all the way to Matrix Revolutions.
So I'm watching his own movies.
Watching his own shit. Dang, if I had telepathic powers, what would I do? Damn. First off, I have my kids washing dishes. That's where I started. They won't even know.
What's a fractal like you doing in a town like this?
And then the first mind I will visit, Wild Man Ninja, will be the one and only Donald Trump. I'm probably smoking weed like the rest of us.
I wonder what Britney Spears is doing right now.
He said, Google what Sad Guru is. Huh? Said, what is Sad Guru? What is Sad Guru, you mean? Let me see. About to check that out right now for our roll.
Ever watch Sad Guru perform those giant rituals?
Ain't it? That's
They do it in India where they celebrate those Hindu holidays and stuff. Whew. Pretty dope.
No, I ain't. Let's see. Nah, I don't. I googled that. It just show him. Period. Oh, said who? Let me see. Wrong. A holy man, a sage, aesthetic. Oh, okay. That's Sadhu also spelled. Wait, Sadhu also spelled Sadhu, is religious, ascetic. So it's basically any holy person of Hinduism. Buddhism and Jainism, who has renounced the worldly life. They are sometimes alternatively referred to as yogi. Oh, okay. So just a yogi, basically.
Or a psychonaut, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Got to be a psychonaut, because that sound like all.
Or a scientist, even. An alchemist.
That sound like, oh yeah, all the underlining factors of a psychedelic scientist.
Psychedelic man.
A psychedelic scientist.
Freestyle alchemist.
Oh shoot, let me cover this while I roll up real fast. So the psychedelic scientist. Yeah, Hindu holidays and stuff. So you a sage? So what they basically do, they give up the worldly things that people do, or like just be, that's like or being involved in the world, period, or something.
They just like really radiate really hard in the world. They just don't really care about anything, so they can do whatever. But I think a lot of them are like, you're talking maybe about a group of ascetics and stuff.
Yeah,
Those ascetics where they
he
say
said that.
like, because some of them do it as like a challenge, and then other people just do whatever. It just happens to be that way sometimes. All that Siddhartha story. That was a good book. Siddhartha.
Yeah, but that's crazy, bro. So they just give up everything.
Well, they surrender their lives to nature and just go with the flow of the universe. They let the will of the universe shape their
Asadhana.
lives.
Yeah,
just give up
Asadhana. Say
Jesus, take the
keenly
wheel.
followers a path of spiritual discipline. They just follow the path of discipline.
a sadhana. That means to like remove everything that's there to see what's like all there without all the food and all the extra stuff and noise and thoughts, and just like to be with whatever is, or some shit like that. Kind of like that.
Let's see. That's crazy.
So
That's crazy to kind of just, well, no, it's not. I mean, I guess they got to do that to show us how to do it.
there's just Easter eggs in every universe. It seems. I don't know.
So okay. Now they have interesting thing. They are homeless sometimes and smoke weed and Dura F hardcore after they have family and kids. See, that makes sense though. Yeah, that makes sense to me though. Like after you do the family thing and the kid thing, and the kids is grown and you have your grandbaby, yeah, I'm out of here. Done. I did my job. About to just go live in the woods or something like that. I ain't even gonna call and check in. Every 10 years or so or something like that, I'll check in. That's like giving up all your responsibilities or the ones that you took on, right?
Like the power of truth and free thinking. Like they're just putting ideas out and seeds planted, hoping it'll incept minds. And it's also like everyone's attached to that one truth of the true way of whatever it is, the middle path or all that fractal flow. But then everyone has their way. Like if they have a powerful person, some people come back to try to take over the world, save the soil, and do all type of stuff.
There is only one truth though.
But the one truth hasn't happened yet, too.
Yeah, it hasn't happened as it's happening.
Yeah. Weird. Ineffable.
Yeah.
It's like we're all really trying to get something. And anytime we can be like, I know where I get all my bliss from, it comes from a name. We try to get to that thing. Then once we go for that one thing that has no name and look for that thing when there's nothing else to look for, impossible. And we just get that one shit.
Impossible. So Brother Panic used to talk about mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I like I said, I think I heard him talk about an ayahuasca experience.
He used to send people them shits, packages and shit.
Oh
Like
man.
certain big people.
He said, I just realized I was focused hard on the physical. Huh?
He said Baba Kolindi came to him on a trip, and ever since that he connected with his family and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It was some
Yeah.
deep shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Cause Kalindi visits you in the experience. I had that happen like 2 times.
Mm.
Yeah,
Kalindi manifests himself across the cosmos of consciousness.
yeah. I think that's the thing. Sometimes I be thinking that, like, the way you solidify yourself in that,
Like a force ghost,
huh?
like from Star Wars. Like after Obi-Wan dies, he comes back as a ghost
Yeah,
using
yeah,
the force.
yeah, yeah. Because he's in the mind of all the ones that know him, so they can still use they can still use him. You feel me? Like a cheat code or
Exactly.
something, which is some wild ass shit, bro, to think about.
It's like this universe got a phone a friend feature.
Yeah, Kalindi, Kalindi got a lot of stuff out. You just got to go find it. But it was crazy. He was supposed to come back too. That'd have been dope if he'd have came back. He wanted to come back too. He's like, yeah, I want to come back on. It was a good conversation with everybody. It's kind of dope because like a lot of times, like when if somebody comes to the channel, I'll be trying to leave it open for everybody to be able to ask questions or you just conversate. Like I'll be liking it to be like this, like how we just talking. Like I don't want the dialogue of how everybody's doing things to where it got to be like a motion picture and everything got to be done this way. And now I'm saying the same thing that I said on this podcast and that podcast, and I said it here before. It's like this same narrative. It's like I don't like that. Like I want it to be you. Let's just chop it up because that's what we do here. We just chop it up and we just share experiences and we talk about how we feel and different things. And that was dope that we got him to come here and do that, bro. It was lit. It was lit because we already know the story. Everybody knows the story. We see the story every day. We see the same story play out in 90,000 different ways every day. We watching these stories play out. We watch. That's what I do now, and I just watch the characters. Like, even though I go into character a lot because I like to, because it's like, why not? When I can match your character, then we cool. You feel me? Like I just watch the characters and I go, God damn, you feel me? It's like all the characters it's names for each position that's being played. For each persona a person's taking on, it's a name for it already. And it's like they know that. We know this. But I think, that's probably why they call them yogis, huh? God damn. This shit is trippy. I'm gonna start talking and I'm just keep going and going and going. Psychedelics is a motherfucker. Like psychedelics is a motherfucker. Cause half the time, bro, when I be diving, I don't know if we just fucking memories, if we just ideas. It's like we all these different things that just smashed up in one fucking thing. Let's see. So glad you got. Oh, I was glad too. Chris Cantelmo was another one. Chris Cantelmo was a good dude. He was going crazy with the DMT. He was really diving with the DMT. Yeah, yeah. He said Kalindi really gave people courage. Yeah, yeah. Because that's what people need. It's crazy because the underlying truth about things, it's like it's not real heavy. So like when you got somebody even like Kalindi that can come through and that can explain it and break it down, and he break it down in all the different ways through the movies, through the science, I said, damn, bro. Like I thought Terrence McKenna was raw. I said these two dudes together, oh, it would have been for surely crazy. What's up, Rob? Rob just joined.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what's up, my people?
Oh,
Yo,
not too
Brother Rob.
much. Not too much. Just chilling.
I hear some heavy hitters' names being thrown around.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just talking about all the greats that came and explained it and told us and said, okay, you don't believe me, I'm gonna do one of them big magic tricks to make it look. You feel me? So you go, hey, yeah.
The True Life Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rippling stratospheres through the holodeck. Light speed, General.
Go. Wait. Let's see what you say, Ruslana. Max Samova goes on. We are awake TV. Oh, is you talk not the Ruslana that was here like a long time ago from Russia, but I don't know who that is either. If you're talking about somebody else. Hey, but yeah, Rob, no, because I gotta keep saying his name. Jamaica Sunzu was like telling me that Brotha Panic had passed away. Well, he had he went on to the deeper realities.
Oh damn.
I ain't gonna say passed away. I'm gonna say he ventured on.
Ventured on.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
He graduated.
Yeah. Yeah. It's where you just fold into somewhere else. You fold right out of this one into somewhere else. That's what I'll be thinking. But yeah, what's been up, Rob?
I've been moving. Trying to get a dollar here and there. I really do need another adventure though. I'm I'm due for yeah, that last one I had was the tree. I'm due for a bright one.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right. I'm like right now the same way right now going okay, cause you know I would like to be diving in the group. You know I didn't dove in enough times by myself here at the house. I said I need a group session. I gotta have
Amen.
one of those.
A Zumba class.
Yeah. Moving on up to the sky. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Eastern skies.
Dimension stepping.
Yeah, but since you know I hit you up after this, Rod.
Yeah.
I hit you up after this. Cause it's time. It's time. No more waiting. What's up? I am a moon. Yeah, cause the last one I went on like, man, I wasn't even thinking. I didn't know my girl had to go to work, so I dove in and Blake was talking to me like half my trip.
Oh damn.
I was seeing all kind of. But I was still conversating with him, but everything he was saying was making sense. And I couldn't, a lot of stuff, I couldn't, it was just coming from a young mind that's like generating his reality as he's going. It is fucking interesting. I just said, bro, you got a beautiful mind. I hate to tell you that. I don't know, where you came, how you got it, where you got it from, but you does have a beautiful mind.
Yeah, they're wide open.
Yeah, wide open.
And he'll be like, they think the truth is like, because they feel the world around them is so real, so separate, and they still like think they're dreaming almost. That they like,
Yeah, we held a group one. Yeah, Theo. I stand to beckon. But yeah, we did a group session like a couple of times. Who a
Like
gang?
once you
It's
ask
been
them something, they swear that it's already there. They'll turn around and look in the spirit realm. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's because the monster alien wizards are over there." Like, what son?
yeah,
What'd you just like? They just turn over their shoulder and something sits on their shoulder, even like in the spirit realm. They're fractalizing,
yeah,
but they
bro.
don't
He
know.
he
No, I'm just telling
he
you it's actually there.
he,
This is what's there.
he remind me of Just High. You feel me? It's like weird as shit because it's like this pure love entity that's there, and that's the only thing that they want to share is that love. They don't want none of the bullshit with that.
Yeah, it's beyond words. They're
It's
like, I
like,
just want to kick you,
Yeah.
and then they'll
yeah,
like hug you and like watch a movie together, and then look at you and smile and like sleep
yeah. And then
together.
when you do something
So
bad to them, they be like kind of hurt, like, or like, how could you? Like and it's like, damn, bro.
I
It's like, damn.
can't laugh at that, but
It's like,
yeah, that's so
yeah,
crazy.
I'm telling you, it's like, damn. Okay, what the fuck happened? Like, I'm not saying that I don't like love all my other kids, but I'm like, why didn't did they start? Maybe they did start like that, and I didn't pay attention at the time. I think that's what it is, bro. Like, I ain't the best dad, but I think the first ones, they had that, and I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't stroke it. I didn't nurture it, and how I was supposed to. But then from learning from all the other ones and then getting to this last one, it's like, dang, it wasn't a hit and miss. It was like I knew what to do, but I didn't know what to do. So it was like it went different. I don't know. It's crazy,
Yeah, I
bro.
was gonna say, what if we were all like that?
What if we're all
I
just
know,
God in
right?
disguise, playing our lives like a billion
And
lies,
then
spending
the
our
person's
time
all,
and we're
oh,
losing
you're
our
not supposed
mind?
to, you're not supposed to jump off of that chair. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. You
Yeah.
don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because especially like if you're in a relationship and like the kids see you arguing, like doing the back and forth, like they pick up on everything that you do. And I didn't like by the time he was born, yeah, I was like dummy humble. Dummy humble. I wasn't all chaotic like my relationship, we wasn't arguing. We ain't probably argued in so many years. I was like, I forgot what shit feel like. But I'm just saying, I think they just take after us so much, bro. They take after us so much. At the same time, building their own shit. I
We
don't
That's
know.
still
that's one
kids
reason.
here.
That's one reason I love travel so much is because it's like I almost feel that purity of a child, that open imagination of a child again.
Yeah,
That anything's possible. You can create. It's not just an imagination; it's a creation machine, and you kind of get that back when you're tripping.
yeah. You get it back. Yeah, 7
Let's take
kids.
it back.
All boys,
Take
one
back the
girl.
power.
All boys, one girl. Yeah, you can. You like that. I think that's what we try to do as we go. We try to take back the power, but it's like, when you realize it's not really nothing to be taken. You feel me? Because you are the spoon. To bend the spoon, you have to realize you are not the spoon. The spoon is not real. I was watching that shit earlier. My bad, Cryo.
Yeah. Well, in
I
Satanism,
was
they would
watching the
call it,
Freddy Fazbear movie earlier.
Oh
they
yeah,
call that
dope.
Luciferian inflation. When you inflate the things that you see, you put the energy outside of what you are.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I think. That's what we do in general too. Exile. We put all of it outside of us. We extend all this shit is extensions of us.
Before we say I want to
it's-
create what I want, we say it's all just happening.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
been my struggle recently with artwork in the last
It's a
4 or 5,
happening.
6 years. True got me into doing organite again, and I did a little bit of mandalas, but I just see everything as dust.
Yeah. I hate that state.
Even the body.
Yeah. I hate that state, bro. I hate that state. I want everything to mean something. Everything. I want every moment. And it's like every moment do mean something, but it don't.
It's like you got to start looking for it sometimes because it's like the greatest meaning is held in the wisp of consciousness, which one would even call non-meaning. Like, all right, I'm out. I'm not getting analyzed for a little while.
Yeah, I'm in
The
Cali.
moon goes into Scorpio and the sextile to Jupiter. You gotta watch out for Pluto, though.
Watch
Oh.
about your third ventricle of a receptacle.
You gotta just clean out them alveoli with a little slice of that apple pie. It's gonna make you not want to die, so eat a bit with some apple fries.
And then curl your third parsept.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
You don't want apple pie and apple fries?
It'd be hard to it'd just be hard to take shit so serious now.
Oh, word.
It was just like
Yeah, I stopped taking shit serious when I was 13, and I never stopped.
it's like it is serious, but it ain't. And depending on what it is. Cause did you see the video on the one dude that fucking escaped the fucking war shit? And they was recording the shit. Motherfuckers busting at them and some more shit. Like half the people at the little party died and shit. They was having a festival or something. And the missiles started going off during the festival. Bro, that shit was crazy. I said, man.
And we're just chilling.
And we just chilling. We just chilling.
That's what our tax dollars goes to, baby. Freedom of American defense.
Man. It was the wildest thing. And they going, well, should we leave the festival? He said, bro, the festival is over. What do you mean, should we leave? Like, we got to get out of here. I guess we seeing missiles go off. It's gunshots down there. We can hear them.
Was that the festival where they came in with the paragliders and killed like 1,400 people?
Nah, they didn't say nothing about no paragliders. It just showed the ones that basically, just was leaving, and then they was just showing like the ones that passed away that didn't make it. Like it was showing them before, like how happy. Look at the smile on his face. And he just smiling in the fucking thing, but he didn't make it. It was like fucking trippy as shit. I said, damn, man, we don't worry about that type of shit. Then they got I said, that, bro, it's crazy because the rabbit hole is real, bro. Once you watch something, you will fall into yeah. Once you get shown it, you will fall into the hole of whatever that is. Because then it took me to the one where the guy, he escaped it's over there too where they warring at. I forgot where it is, but they was hostages though, and they escaped. And damn, that one was crazy. He was explaining that shit like, dang, one of them got shot in the head. He like, man, you put just put pressure on it. They all made it, but the other ones didn't though. But he just was explaining.
That's horrible.
It, and like it was just like, fuck. God damn. You know, I love life and shit, but damn, us goddamn humans, we got to stop this war shit. We have to. One day, hopefully, we will like really acquire and reach peace. Damn, that's the goddamn problem though. We all want a piece of something.
But if we all get peace, we won't know what war is. We may not know what peace is.
Yeah.
If that's the only thing we know.
Well, negotiation, communication, right? If there's communication, there can be negotiation.
Yeah, because we different now.
War today, or in the past, has probably been negotiation with fists, negotiation with teeth, setting negotiation with words.
I'm gonna negotiate with this Musa Nagant.
Yeah, that would be cool if we could negotiate better than what we doing. But nah, people don't negotiate, man. They snuck up on them dudes. They snuck up on them. So it was like it wasn't no talking. They planned the shit for 2 years probably.
Right.
It's like damn.
Yeah,
but
not to ask for no war. That would almost require for nobody to want what somebody else has.
mm,
As long as there's that desire to want more than what you have, then there's a good chance that there will be war. As long as there's that mindset, because somebody somewhere is always going to feel like, well, we don't have enough. Well, why don't we have enough? Well, they took it from us, even if it was 2,000 years ago.
Go get it back.
They can use that as justification to go get it back.
yeah. And then it ain't even got nowadays. It didn't played all the way down to the streets. So they can just be getting yours. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like.
But I think it's always been like that. The tribes would battle. You'd battle with the tribe down the street, or whatever, 16 trees down.
Look. I know who started the war. I know who started it, but I ain't. God did. God started it. He gonna finish it.
That's why they say Allah Akbar whenever something explodes.
Yeah, that's what they
God
was.
is great.
Yeah, that's what they
Both
was
sides are
saying
claiming
too.
God. It's like the football team.
Hey, that's what
Both
they was
sides,
yelling out on that one video when dude them was trying to escape and shit. I was like, damn, they was busting at they shit. But I think it can be peace one day. But I don't know, cause shit.
I think that's going to require some elevated consciousness by all.
By all, and that's the thing. That's the thing, though. That's what's scary because everybody's peace is not the same.
Yeah.
Because these people peace over here is like our peace is if all them motherfuckers over there was dead. That's their peace.
Yeah, and during that one trip I had, it said humans will always fight. That it's human. The mushrooms told me, or myself told me, whatever it was, that humans will always fight. And if there ain't no fight, we gonna make a fight.
Yeah, we gonna create one. If it ain't one, we got to create one. And then we got that shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I think I was laughing during my trip when it told me that.
It's like, yeah, they gonna always fight. That's not gonna ever change. And the day that it do, though, the day that it's due, it's gonna be beautiful. I think it's beautiful now with the fighting too. Cause every time somebody died, they just respawn in a new body. They come back as a whole different character, like GTA or something.
Respawn.
Yeah. And it's just one player, one person actually playing all the characters. One thing.
Yeah, when we were tripping out in Colorado on Lucy, like 3 months ago, toward the end of the trip, we heard like a dog get killed by a pack of coyotes,
Yeah.
and my friend that was with me said, "Holy shit, that is fucking crazy. That thing just died." And because you know how sound is more intense, and especially when you hear something like that, even if it's in the distance. And I said he'll be all right. He'll get shot back to the stars and come back like the rest of us.
Yeah, huh? On the way back, he gonna be going, damn, it would have been cool if they would have just killed me, but they ate me. I was food to them. Ain't that some shit? We all dogs. I thought we was all dogs. Like, dang. Angry at war is like being angry. Wolves fighting bees, bears fighting bears. It's nature. That's what I said. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's nature too. Because nature does the same thing. Go ahead, Rob.
This would be crazy if he thought this. If on his way back to his next life, he was like, damn, that dream was crazy.
Oh shit. That'd be trippy if that's what we was doing, dreaming each other up. Like, but yeah, that's
I wonder that, like, if some's dreams is others' reality.
Yeah,
Quote
it's
unquote.
other people's reality. Because some of the dreams I be in, that should be dummy real. It'd be dummy real. But I want to say that Sadhu, what he said, angry at war is like being angry at wolves fighting bees, bears fighting bears. It's nature. I feel that 100%. 100%. Because I was watching the chimpanzees, they was doing it. Them other monkeys I was talking about, they was doing it. The ants was doing it. The organisms even in our body do it. Everything does it. It's a part of nature. It's just nature.
Yeah, we got a choice.
Yeah.
That's the problem that I have with us versus beavers or grass or ants or whatever else.
Yeah, we have a choice, but hey, like some people do bad stuff and they get off on that. Of just doing.
That's right.
They get off on that. Like, dudes running around like killing, strangling people.
Do you think they started off like that? Do you think they started off, or do you think we started off like we were saying in the beginning of the conversation?
Probably not, but probably so. Some have. Some started at a young age of doing stuff and just never stopped. But at a young age, some didn't, but ended up being that. And if you ask any of that, like when you see certain like killers and stuff and you talk to the family be like, I didn't know, do you know he had everything? And it's like some people don't just get off by doing shit. Like the strangler dude, he got off by strangling women, going out and strangling. That made his day. And he didn't feel like he was wrong because he kept doing it.
Even in the old text, they talk about the gods being at war, right?
Yeah.
So you get to God mode and you still fight. Throwing lightning bolts at each other.
Yeah, still. Huh? Yeah. Because if you become an angel, you're gonna be fighting demons. So, damn.
The only place in all my trips that really felt like true peace, or the purest form of peace that I remember, is going into that space with the white light, or with the pure light.
Yeah.
That didn't feel like there was any conflict when I was in that.
Dang. Yeah, I've been. Yeah. Them places be crazy because you don't feel no kind of bullshit. He said it has to be.
Or the void too.
Yeah, the void too. You feel nothing. He said it has to be a couple of people that turn back into animal. Hey, for reals. Because if I come back, I do want to come back as a tiger, right? Or a lion. Because if I come back as a tiger or a lion, when I go out and I smack something, I'm not going to have a thought of was that good or bad. I'm going to just go out and just kill an antelope.
That's what you do.
Yeah, just to eat. Oh, they on my territory. I'm a rush them. I ain't gonna have none of this right here that I have now that's going, hey, you shouldn't do that. Because they not gonna have that when they come to try to take my territory. Ain't gonna no explanation.
Just like that antelope says, "Oh, I shouldn't run."
That might confuse the lion. Hey, you're supposed to be running, right?
Like, I don't know, this one might be contaminated or something. I better not eat him.
Man, gotta leave him alone. But yeah, that's crazy. The divine nature of things is that shit is a cosmic giggle. Because people don't like to mix nature with people. Because we are not a part of the animals. We are different. Do you know they brought us here on a spaceship and dropped us with these animals? Like, that's the story. So we are different than them. We all the way different. Allegedly. He said, yeah, I turned into a cat-like thing on the trip. Wait, I can't even see it. Dang, that's fucked up, bro. They put that little heart right there. You can't see nothing behind that heart. I don't even know how to make it disappear. But he said he turned into a cat-like something thing on the trip one time. Damn. Yeah, I was a couple of things on trips. You become like, it's crazy about diving in because when you can take it as far as becoming everything that you see, which is the trippiest thing. Because okay, Rob, remember when you was talking about the pyramids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you went all the way back to organisms.
Yeah.
You was creating everything, and I know when you seen the pyramids, you can see them from every angle.
Yeah.
Probably each stone, in between the stones, and some more shit.
In what seems like different dimensions or something too. Like I became a pyramid. I formed myself into one.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it was just the thought that crossed my mind at the moment was I saw myself melt down into this geometric matter, and I just formed it back up like Play-Doh and fast forward, or ooze and fast forward and just made a pyramid out of myself.
Dang. See, that's wild. Cause when I seen like when I was, and it be trippy to talk about this stuff sometimes because it's like, it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But when I was,
Don't need people work here and I turned myself into a pyramid. Or
yeah,
remember that time I was a lizard?
yeah,
Or remember that
when
time I
you was
jumped
the
wide?
lizard.
Or
And
remember, oh yeah, I was a squirrel.
yeah, I was a cat. Just like, dang. No, the best one yet. I was a sandwich. A sandwich in the lunchbox. I'm just saying. But when I was in my mind, and it was like I was sitting all the way in the back of my head, bro, I could see this like a merry-go-round type thing. I could see a pyramid, and I could see all these other gold things, bro. You could see the shadows of them and everything, but it was like I could see them from every angle. Like I can see it from the top, from each side, and the bottom. Like each one of the objects, and it was like probably like 10 or 15 of them. But like at the same time, like my head, my skull, my whole frontal face was like looking out of a helicopter. So it was like I see all this stuff. I'm back here watching all this stuff go on in my mind, but I can see through the windshield of my face looking into my room.
Yeah, multi-dimensional view.
It,
A
it
multi-reality view.
yeah, it was dang, I think that was on shrooms if I ain't mistaken. That shit was crazy. That was crazy. Like that's the part that always amazes me is when you close your eyes, like whenever I close my eyes, bro, it just like it be like a and I'm somewhere else. Like even
Just
if
instantly.
yeah, instantly. It's like sometimes it'll do like this. Sometimes it'll be like I want to say worms, but not worms, but like these line things that'll start coming on, or it'll be like some little creatures that look like something that came out the grass or something, some little grass creatures, and like they'll start kind of fractaling in and taking over my whole visual until it'll like go boom, and then I'll just be somewhere. And like sometimes I'll be like another person. Or that shit is weird as shit, bro. I think that's fascinating. No.
It is.
It's fascinating. I know. I'm going in tomorrow night. I'm not.
Hell yeah.
I kind of have to. I kind of
I
have to.
agree.
I kind of have to. Well, hopefully I can. Hopefully I can tomorrow night. I ain't gonna say 100% because I don't know all that's going on.
Man, I'm going over a list of all the psychedelics I've ever used. I'm trying to remember them all. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Cannabis, salvia, MDMA, mushrooms, DXM, San Pedro, LSD, ketamine, 5-MeO-DMT, NN-DMT, and I can't remember anything else. I think that's all, other than Cambo and Rape, which aren't psychedelic, but.
Oh yeah.
Serotonin.
Yeah, good old sober serotonin, natural. Trying to think of anything else if I've missed anything.
Oh
Man,
wow.
I should write a book.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not, bro?
That's a nice psychedelic resume.
Yeah.
I'm filling out a sponsorship intake form
yeah.
on the No Fallen Heroes Foundation,
Dang.
and see if they'll sponsor me on an ayahuasca trip for veterans.
Oh, that'd be
Yo,
awesome.
hunting thing.
That'd be
tomorrow
sweet.
night.
Yeah.
Good luck, huh? Yeah.
Trying to sign it.
Hunting thing. Oh yeah, that's what he said. I
Have they
told him
already been doing it?
Yeah, I follow this guy on Instagram who's a Air Force veteran, and
Oh, the
it's called
DMTX.
No Fallen Heroes.
Master Creator said.
Yeah.
Master Creator said, "Damn, Wild Man Ninja, you just a psychedelic hoe."
The psychedelics pass him around.
I mean, you was a sandwich in the lunchbox. It's like, why not, huh?
Hey, true. I got one of my peoples coming in soon. The dude got mad insight and shit.
Oh,
I just sent him the link to your Discord. Singular Illumination.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. You know, we're going to give him the floor and let him talk.
All right.
Just listen.
But do your thing. He'll pop up whenever.
Oh, yeah. Dang, bro. I was talking to this older guy that played the guitar and other instruments. And he was telling me he used to play with Stevie Wonder. And then somebody else that he said he played with that was playing with Grateful Dead and stuff like that. And got to talking about LSD.
Hello?
Yeah. We got to talking about the LSD, and he was like, yeah, he gonna come on and chop it up one day. I can't wait to have a conversation with him, though. I can't wait to have a conversation with him, though. I know it's gonna be lit. Because he had some stories. Just the stories that he was telling me was far out. Exile.
Who was that, True?
Oh, this guy that I met at work today.
That's crazy.
This older cat.
They were playing Stevie Wonder right before you got in. Cause I just called to say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He said he got some stories because he was like, man, I'm the one taught Stevie Wonder how to drive.
I taught him how to hold
I
on.
no lie, bro.
Gary Garcia in them too. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
He's deep in the shit,
I said, yeah, he had some stories for me though. He gave me a few stories. Had me fractaling. I said, okay. Yeah, I said, let me get your number. I said, I'm gonna hit you up so I can just like do a little interview with you. I like interviewing regular people that just had a wondrous, crazy life that nobody would even know.
My sweet life.
Yeah, and that nobody would even know. The sweet life. Yeah, he told me he did, he's telling me about peyote. He said the peyote had him lit for 3 days.
Damn.
He said 3 literal days. He said I was walking around high. I forgot all the other stuff though. It was a lot.
It's a lot. You should get him on the podcast.
Oh, I am. Indubitably. I am.
I want to ask him about the Grateful Dead at the Q&A portion if there be.
Oh yeah, you know that's how we do it. That's how we
There
do it.
be
Just
open
let him
talk
come
in
in
deep
and
waters.
just talk and just questioning as he goes. But Rob, have you talked to your folks after that experience, Rob?
And they're 100 with it. They yeah, the one with the tree, she feels like the same way I do about it. That it made her like able to do anything in life after that. She said she actually the next day she was this lady almost got in a car wreck running into her, and her daughter was with her, and she just I forgot what she did. She just busted a little right and a little break and came back and just kept it moving. And her daughter could not believe how she just like dodged that and was completely chill about it. Completely.
Yeah.
And she was like, how did you stay so calm through that? And she,
Yeah.
like, I
don't know.
I fought the tree of death last night. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this ain't shit. I don't know what to tell you.
You should have seen it. You should have seen it. You would understand. You'd have to seen it though. Yeah, but have she said that she'll go in again though?
Right, she said that the next day. Yeah, the next morning. Yeah, it didn't. That's what's crazy. She carries a similar mentality to how I feel about it. And she said that just, a lot of people will see it as a bad trip or whatever, but she said that just made her even more intrigued about it. She's like, I'm even more curious than I was before.
Yeah. Which is trippy because a lot of people kind of, be like, nah, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
They ain't give it time to process.
Yeah, that was the other craziest part. She was like, I would go through that exact same trip again.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's when you know you're maturing psychedelically.
Yeah, she was beasting. I mean, she was.
Yeah.
She was fighting that. She saved you.
Saved me multiple times.
Like, get this thing off you. Yeah, so dang, yeah. That's deep though.
Yeah.
That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
that was a real one. And so that brought me I have even more confidence with psychedelics after that.
Yeah.
Because that as I mentioned before, that force felt so powerful. I never imagined anything that powerful in my life, and I know it's wordplay, and to think that force was on the dark side, and at the end of it, it made me better. It made me feel stronger. I literally felt better physically, mentally, spiritually.
Yeah. A bit stronger.
It's like, yeah, well, a lot stronger than I've ever felt in this life. Like it really, that was one trip. That was one of those trips that literally change you. That's so heavy that it literally changes you, and it changed me for the better. That no matter what happens in this life, it ain't shit. That battle was so hard and so tough, and I can't put a word on it, like how fucking tough that was. Like that was like not a battle to the death, but a battle to multiple deaths.
And it was worth it.
And it was 100% worth it.
Oh yeah.
It was 100% exactly what I needed. Because now I don't care what this life throws at me. I got it. If I could do that, what I did in that realm, or if I can make it through what I went through in that realm, I can make it through anything this realm has to give me, has to throw at me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
crazy, man.
so everything here is water off the duck's back. Like it just don't, nothing bothers me anything like it would before that trip.
Yeah, that what's wild about it is because just having those kind of experiences, it's like yeah, I can handle just about anything. It's like I used to be so scared, bro. Golly, I used to be scared of everything I was seeing.
True. Post a link where somebody could just click and come straight to the Discord.
Posted in the YouTube.
Or yeah,
All
let me
right,
copy it.
all right. I'm posted. Oh yeah, because I'll be forgetting to tell everybody out there that be coming into the channel. You know, anybody can pop on Discord because y'all be having a lot of experiences. Like Sadhu talking about you was a cat, a hunting cat. I was too, bro. I was a lion or something. I was walking and I was like trying to figure out. And it's crazy because of what I said. You know, it was like the humans had rules. If we eat one of the humans, they gon' get us. So I was hungry, walking around looking for something to eat, but I would not eat a human, and I seen them too. I should have snatched one of their asses. I should have snatched one of them. But I was like, if I do, they gonna kill a gang of us.
I see him in the general, but I guess he can't. He don't know how to come in the fucking thing yet.
Oh, you want me to paste it in the general?
Yeah, he in there now.
All right. Oh yeah, I put it in there. Let me put it on the chat too. Same
Oh, he here. Singular, what's up, man? Look at the bottom of your screen and hit that mic button. You there? And then the camera's on the bottom left, if anything.
Oh, thanks, so Snail Horseplay, because I could even click this thing. Let's see, psychedelics are. Okay, I see that move. Psychedelics are like prehistoric video games. Seems like a helpful tool to practice.
What's going on, my brother? We can't hear your mic, man. At the bottom of the screen, just hit that middle button. Just tap on the screen, and then you're gonna see some shits pop up. And hit that mic option, no?
No, his mic is on. It shows that it's on, but we can't hear him.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if you leave and come back, it might work.
Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, you probably got to leave and come back in.
Yeah,
just pop out and then pop back in.
Hit the red button and then join the chat again. Yeah. Hello, hello.
If he has headphones, it might
Anything
be
working
Yeah,
now?
you're going to probably have to unplug your headphones. It's probably your
unplug.
headphones. Or else you're going to have to go into the settings and probably set it to your headphones or something like that. You got to do.
Okay, so just at the bottom of the screen, just kind of like pull up those options and hit change audio output.
Yeah,
nah, that ain't even it.
Are you on a computer?
Tablet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because mine got the little option to where you can tell where you want to play your the sound from.
Cheers, dear.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Get to the audio options. You tap the screen and then scroll up. There'll be a little scroll button at the bottom.
Tap the screen, scroll up.
Chapstick, yeah.
and then change
Weird.
audio
I'm
output.
wearing headphones. All that.
You could also do it in the settings. Apologize for all this frustration. Appreciate your patience.
Yes.
I'm gonna see
I
if I
just teach you
could.
life
Hey,
story.
I'm gonna see if I could log in to your account, brother, and see if I could do it or something. All right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the way we do it, or I mean, for my phone, I don't know if tablet's the same. Like they're saying, you tap the screen so that the little icons at the bottom appear, and you'll see a little white bar, and you swipe up,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
gotta.
when you'll see change audio output.
Yeah, you gotta hold your. You gotta put your finger on the picture until it give you like a menu. Just hold your picture on the phone. Well, on the tablet. Oh no.
No, not yet.
Still not working yet.
The
Remember how
tech
long?
support in me wants to share his screen to see what he is seeing.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you share your screen with me?
Yeah, you can do that too. You can hit that share screen and share your screen so
Oh,
they
yeah.
can walk you through it. Like it's a little like if you go down to the bottom, it's you see the red, you see the mute, I mean the microphone, and then the share screen, and you'll be able to share your screen, and they'll be
Okay,
able
I'll
to
do it.
see it and walk you through it. See how he
Okay.
just did his now? If you click it, bam. If you click that, his screen right there where it's showing, he's showing
Watch
Discord on his phone.
stream.
Yeah,
Can
you
you
gotta
see
go
my
to watch
screen?
stream.
Yeah, I'll just continue. I'm gonna see if I could log in his account and
Do you see where it says watch stream on the main
Yeah, all he gotta do is
page?
go to that, and then he can see Exile messing with the
Yeah.
phone right there.
Yeah, just go back to where you were in the beginning. And then
And then you see
Do you see
here.
what I see?
You gotta shake your head yes and no because we can't hear you. I know you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Do you see
Yeah.
the watch screen or no?
Do you see watch screen?
It comes up as one of these profiles. Like I'm here. Can you see the cameras? Everyone's cameras?
Okay.
If you can go back to that page where you
Yeah.
can see everyone's cameras,
You gotta click
which is
that
where you
little
came in. Which is where you came in from.
four screen thing at the top to see everybody cameras again.
Yeah, if you can
Or you know what?
if you can get to
Just
the
click.
general chat. Can you get to the general chat? No.
nah, this is the
Okay,
very
so
first
here's
time he using it.
okay, so here's what you do. Click out and come back in and you'll see the screen. Click out, come back in, and you'll see the watch stream. that's
Yeah,
the
just go
easiest
out there
thing.
and come right back in, and it'll pop you back in the right way.
Yeah, just hit the disconnect red button like you did before and come back like that.
You can't even work
You
it
need a
on
whole
this side.
tutorial on.
I did one years ago.
I know, but I
Because we
mean,
had
like,
so many problems with this. It took us a year to get on it.
it's just the buttons.
beep, boop, 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 beep.
So, Cat, let's say I log in his account. I will be able to do it for him, possibly.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then he'll be able to.
Bobby.
If you log into his account though,
Huh?
you're just gonna just screenshot. The best, in my opinion, you probably just screenshot the steps that you're taking to get
Mm.
to the fruit.
Yeah.
I think it got something to do with that headphone I see in his ear.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
probably.
was.
let's see.
Probably, but when
But we
he
gotta-
unplugged it, it still didn't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have headphones on now, and sometimes it's fucky. That's why I don't use it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
me neither.
There you are. You can see the screens.
Okay, I'm gonna start sharing.
I think I heard him.
Wait, hold on.
That was me.
Oh.
So if you can you see where I'm sharing the screen?
Top right,
Watch
stream.
Watch screen.
Yeah, just tap on the watch stream.
Can you see the watch stream? There you got it. Scroll up the screen once and scroll up.
Alright, so right done ish. Signing into your account, bro. Let me just see something. Okay, so his mic is muted, that's all. Alright, talk now, bro. No, hold on.
Unmuted.
I'm in his shit right now, Exile. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you could tell me to do something or some shit.
What audio output does he have?
Let me come in. But I mean, I guess it's gonna be telling me what's on my computer, not his.
Right. At the bot, can you get to his user settings? You know how to get there? Go out until you see all the channels on the left-hand side that you ever have.
Okay.
And then hit the bottom right icon that shows your
The settings, yeah.
Yeah, and then scroll down to voice.
Voice, yep.
But it might be showing your stuff.
Right.
So if you can get him to navigate to exactly that spot, you might be able to help him. This spot right here, voice. This is going to tell you all the little options you have for changing stuff.
I wonder if you could click share screen or something like that.
Yeah, if he can get back. Yeah, yep.
You know, I just thought about this too. What if on his tablet he's using, you have to give the app permission to use a microphone?
Maybe.
Damn.
If it was that, it would be in your settings, your sound settings. Whether it's probably got an Android tablet.
All right. So, hey, single at top of your screen, right? You see that option right next to the camera. You're gonna see an option that says share screen right next to the camera. The far left is the camera, then the very next
Dang, I need to turn on some
icon
games. Hold on, bro.
to broadcast your screen.
They heard you. Let's see.
I'm saying it right there.
Okay.
Let me call him on Skype. Should I direct him?
Discernment, the ability to choose. Our greatest strength and our greatest weakness.
Okay, how the hell does this work? Man, I don't even know how to do this thing.
What?
Oh no, I was trying to play this other game on here.
You got too much good information. That's what it is.
Right.
Y'all almost got it though. And they open my door one more
Yeah.
time, I'm gonna be fighting in this house. They open my door like that. Man, I'm telling you. Tired of this shit, Rob. Nah.
Gonna have to cut the line for a second.
Man.
Probably restart this tablet
I
or
am
some
in
shit.
I am in control. I am in control.
You are not the body.
Gonna go Happy Gilmore on him.
I am not the body. I am not the mind. Nah, that is crazy though. I am not the body. I am not the mind.
I said you, not I. Oh, okay. But is I and you and me? Maybe all three.
Oh, okay. I understand it to that level of I don't own it. I don't own the body. I don't own the mind. I don't own anything, so it's not mine. Whoo, I didn't even try to make that rhyme, but it did though. I'm just saying that was dope.
Oh,
I, I, I even tried that.
Might be a poet.
Just comes natural.
Ain't that ain't that deep though? How we try to lay claim to everything that we think
Yeah,
is
yeah,
I ain't
ours.
that's
even know.
Like we like
but that's part of the fun of tripping is the different perspectives on everything. You can have so many perspectives on everything. Um you can say I am not and I am all in one, depending on which side you want to jump to. You can you can make things as complicated as you want to and go deep, or you can make them as simple as you want to.
yeah. Was it? Uh, and both of them is like doing the same thing. Like even making it complicated is to a complicated person that would be simple. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
You can zoom in and zoom out and get the same thing.
Get the same thing. Dang, his mic still ain't working.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know if he has a iPhone or I mean iPad or Android tablet, but um the fact that he pulled his headphones out and it still wasn't working, it's to me it was almost like the app didn't have permission to use the microphone at all.
Oh yeah, yeah, because it asks you for that.
Yeah,
It
I know.
allow. Oh yeah, he probably do got to go to his app permissions within his settings of his phone and say yes to Discord.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because sometimes when you get a new app, you just skim through that stuff, not really paying attention,
Yeah.
and you forget to give it access.
Yeah, because every time, like when I take it off my computer and put it back on, it asks me, allow Discord to use your microphone. It's like hell yeah. Like man, but it's you know what's crazy though, Rob is like, well, I like when you start your psychedelic journey, like in the midst of it, it just it puts you in tune with everything, and then you just start doing shit. You don't know what the fuck you
Yeah.
doing. You just start doing all type of shit. You just stay busy.
Well, yeah, that what you're talking about being able to tune in, like you're just adding, you're trying to add understanding to everything. That's why it's so common when you're on psychedelics to feel like you understand everything. And then
Yeah.
as you start coming back, it feels like it's slipping and slipping. And you were in that spot. It sounds like you're in that spot whenever Blake was talking to you because
Yeah.
you were on that higher level where you can shift perspectives around and understand where he's coming from rather than when we're in our state that we're in just now and it just can kind of seem like noise or normal kid nonsense. You actually understood him.
Yeah. It's like almost talking to him with like no filters.
Yeah.
Not with all these filters that I didn't created. Me being a grown up, you being a kid,
Yeah, exactly.
you being my son, I'm being the daddy. I got yeah, all those filters was just not there.
Yep, exactly.
Damn.
Like I can get on your level now.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking that I'm just on mine and that's it.
Whether thinking, yeah, even thinking, yeah, I'm on my level, but my level is so much higher than yours.
And then you understand them, and you're like, damn, your level looks higher than mine.
Yo, shit
Oh,
is
mine looks-
through the roof. I hate when the world changes it, but right now it's through the roof. Keep good job. Keep on going. High five. High five. Now you think we got to play the game every day? Like, Dad, you want to play the game? I don't feel like it. I look, but I need you. I can't pass this level without you. Damn, that makes sense. Huh. He couldn't do it, Jamaica?
It don't seem like it if you're asking me that. I just got back on here. Let me see.
Yeah, he probably got to, switch the source. Use a different device. Gonna have to switch devices. You off right now, Rob?
Yeah, yeah. I had a bigger window than, well, it wasn't that big of a window. Like got off at like 8:30, something like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm doing my thing. I'm moonlighting, as they used to call it.
Moonlighting. Hey, that's the thing, bro. When I dove in and I went outside and I looked at the moon, bro, the moon looked like a portal. Like it looked like a portal. Like I'm looking at the portal, like, and the sky was like the tunnel. It was like it was weird as shit. It was weird as shit, and I was trying to make sense of it, and I'm going, well, that's the way that the light is retracting off the darkness. It just makes it look like that because, and it's like, nah, that should look like a straight portal. Like you could just travel through it if you wanted to.
Yeah, and on another level that we're not familiar with on this round, that might be very possible.
Yeah, like you, I always trip off the stars, them little sparkles that the stars be sprinkling. It's like, like why would it do some shit like that?
Yeah, yeah, it is interesting how they refract different colors, like they're alive. I
Yeah,
guess they
like
are alive,
yeah, yeah.
or they
Yeah.
were alive. That's the part that's always going to seem trippy to me is
Y'all can hear me through this
like
now, right?
Oh yeah,
that
we
light
hear you.
that light that you're seeing
All right. So let me sign back out and see
might
if
be
you can go back
from
in there.
300,000 years ago or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's hard to even wrap your head around. That's how long it takes that light to hit your eye from that star is 300,000 years. So who knows what the fuck it looks like now?
We ain't even. We getting the old light. That ain't even. We just getting a piece of it. We not getting all of it. And it's weird though, because I wonder if that light is actually hot. Is it hot or is it? Well, I mean, yeah, 'cause some light bulbs be hot, some don't. Not these new light bulbs. These new light bulbs ain't hot. I can leave that motherfucker on for an hour and unscrew it. It won't burn my hands. So, them are stars. Now I'm just like, the old light bulbs is the moon and the sun. Nah, yeah, but I don't know, Rob. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I do want to look into. I mean, it's a little might be a little too cold to do it now,
Yeah, it's
but
still
um,
demonetized.
but next journey I go in. I do want to go in on the stars if when the weather's all right.
Yeah.
Because the last journey I had, I saw the stars, and they all, like, it was so weird. Like, half of them were traveling, and they would have a little trail around them, and some of them were staying still, and that was so strange to me that, okay, yeah, one moving across like an airplane or something like that. Yeah,
So
I could see that, but for
what
like
did the
half
tail
of
look
them,
like? You talking about
the
like
tail,
almost like a comet's tail or something?
yeah, it just had a little white streak behind it.
Yeah.
Not crazy long, but uh a good little tail on them whenever they would try, and then they would change directions. Like, some of them would go like left, then up, then down, and then some of them would like go in a circle, and some of them just stayed still. Some of them would do a circle around one that was staying still.
Yeah.
And I just, like, if I was tripping, I would think that all of them would be moving,
And
you know?
that's I was thinking it, Rob, because I seen them do that, and like the ones that, like, I remember I made a video about it because the ones that weren't moving, to me, I thought they were like planets. And the other ones that were moving, I'm like, those are stars. That's how I looked at it at that time. I ain't saying I'm correct, but I'm just going.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. Like the ones that wasn't moving, those was planets, and the moving ones were stars. But it's like, how can stars move? Stars is always in the same spot. So what if the stars are moving, but we can't really tell because they so far away? Nah, bro. Let me stop trying to look into that. That's too much.
To use a cell phone real quick instead of the tablet, so that probably works.
Yeah, that's cool. But them little, like, I like the things that they do. It just, that should be
It
amazing. Don't make
it's
sense.
almost like the lines they were drawing were almost like they were starting to draw constellations.
Yeah, yeah. Mine, it was symbols, and yeah, I'm still demonetized until probably February, January, or something like that. But yeah, that's crazy. The constellation. I remember I seen that. I didn't even realize that's what I was seeing though when I was looking at my phone. That's what that shit was showing me. The last time when I went in too, I seen it again. Like I get like the little sparkles that come off the stars be doing it on the
Yeah.
phone. It do the same thing on the phone. Like these little, like almost like the sparklers, like on the 4th of July that the kids be having, but not as
Yep, yep,
much. Not as much. It'd be like sprinkles, like little
yep.
sprinkles, and you see the light come down and it disappeared. Like, it's like FUD. It's like, I ain't touching that phone. I just looked at it that one time. I just had to just sit there and just look, and I was just staring at it, and it was like twisting and turning. But the way it was coming up, it was like a hologram. It was coming
Yeah,
up like a
it's like
hologram.
some Star Trek shit or Avatar map or something. Star map. I don't know what causes that.
Hey, that you know what's weird though, because every time when I get that, and like, it'd be like these neon lit like colors, like circles, like in different places,
Unmute your mic, singular.
and
And
I
pop the video if you
I feel
want.
like that's like the like a whole nother realm of
Yeah.
Can
reality.
anybody hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear
Yeah,
you. We
we
could
hear you
hear you,
good
bro.
now.
Yeah, it's a
But you
tablet.
kind of
Tablet's
low.
like a dinosaur. It's like 11 years old, so it probably is not compatible with some kind of format to its code. Anyways, finally here. Glad to be here at this
Welcome.
panel finally.
Yeah,
Sean's been
welcome.
telling me a lot about this panel.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for
So
joining, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
finally
man,
here.
I'm here letting them
I
know
start,
that
I,
my
start, I
dude from a
started,
whole nother dimension, bro.
I started perspiring. I was put on the spot. Everybody was looking at him like everybody's seen this clown try to get online.
Hey, nah. Nah, we
You
don't
know
look
how it
at it
is,
like that. We be trying to help, man. We trying to get any and everybody in here
Everybody
that's
ain't
trying to
like
be
me,
here.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was basic. I did the basics, but it still wasn't working. So I did try the permissions. The permissions were granted on the tablet, but like I defined, it's old, so it may not be compatible with Discord.
Yeah.
So I was listening a bit. I caught the psychedelics part a bit there, but I'll listen in to see how the panel goes, and then I can jump in.
Oh, you can jump in right now. You already
Yeah.
in.
Let
So
me
are you
see.
guys
Floor is
gonna give me
yours.
a jump in beating?
Come on, man. Hit the video real quick, bro. Let me see. Let me see if I could think of a way to spark you, get you on.
Yeah, I could hit the
Um.
video, but the thing is, let's see. I mean, I have to hold my phone because I don't have
Well,
nothing to
don't worry
hold my
about it. You're
device.
good. You're good.
Yeah, so maybe next time I can get
Yeah.
some type of stand that's gonna hold my phone because I
Yeah.
don't have any type of leverage to balance it out with the picture.
All right. So, what's the? Hmm, what type of video? You put out a video today? Like, what's new, man? What's going on up in there,
Oh
man?
shit, the
Like,
video
let
today.
them know what you're about. Like, what you got? What you think?
Well, let me tell you what my channel's about. Here, let me go back to my channel here, and I'll tell you what it's about. And oh yeah, I'll tell you my last video.
Yeah, and just tell me the name of the channel so I can pull it up too.
Okay, it's been pretty old shadow banned, so you may be having difficulties to get to it, right? You may need a direct links to it because I know my old channel, the Singularity, is totally shadow banned. Nobody could find that. That's
Yeah,
when
the
I was
singularity is the old channel.
that's when I was translating pretty old my ascension when I was with Marduk. You basically under the apprenticeship of Marduk, also known as the Dark Lord Draconian Babylonian Anunnaki god. But he's not dark. But he's actually he turned on the dark side because he was betrayed by the Dark Lord gods. There was a battle going on with him, but actually he was given 50 gods powers of illumination. So basically, he was betrayed by the perceived Anunnaki. He battled them. He failed. He went away for a few years, and then he came back after, I guess, practicing his whatever you want to call it, energy work, energy frequency tuning. So he did come back and he actually defeated all the Dark Lords single-handed that were basically controlling this dimensional matrix. So after he accomplished that, beyond here, the gods perceived, I call them the singularity beings, endowed him with 50 powers of what, from what I've been informed, is very powerful high title ranking gods. So basically, he's empowered with 50 gods' powers, whatever they were, and but also he's considered the Dark Lord, but not to the dark side. He basically gives information about darkness to whoever is going to utilize him, but he's illuminated being that knows everything about darkness, but he doesn't dabble with darkness himself no more. But he can inform somebody about all the dark tricks, tactics, deceptions, manipulations, but also in effect, one with if one ever goes that route path, probably many have went but not aware, but indirectly, directly, one has to summon and invoke Marduk to get the more deeper revealed secrets of all darkness. So basically, one shall utilize darkness but without turning dark. So it's like handling darkness, dark affairs, but not being enticed by darkness to become dark. That I define as don't turn dark. What is that? Some people define as to not utilize dark programming is dark behavior, character, and traits. Basically, it all starts off with resentment, anger, goes to hate, escalates, sometimes rage, fury, but also ego, conceitedness, pride, arrogance, etc. Jealousy, so it is a very interesting journey that I had with him. But I was gonna say funny thing, but don't want to define that. I didn't. I basically I was under apprenticeship with him for 4 years. I was summoning and invoking him every day, and I was getting major informations and guidance from himself. But about 4 years ago, I invoked him one day and summoned him, and I heard a voice. He doesn't speak too often. He's like, "Go to source directly now." So I did. So about 4 years ago, I stopped utilizing him, but just yesterday, I invoked and summoned him again, and things started to escalate again as receiving wisdom and knowledge going off the Richter scale, and I have a complete different awareness than I had in the past, probably stagnating few months, because there has been major thresholds increases of the anti-forces. So it's very interesting.
How have you been able to tap in with him?
Yeah, and anybody can tap in with him as long as they're genuine. But one thing that was revealed to myself is even though the elites are trying to tap into the Dark Lord, no, they can't tap into him because one can't be dark tapping into him because he's left that path. He will reveal all dark information, wisdom, and knowledge to someone, but they must not be dark. They must not be on the dark path. So the elites, as much as they do know, are being deceived by what I define lower ranking demonic gods, lords, whatever they want to perceive them and call them, entities, beings.
Yeah.
So anybody being led into blood sacrifices, human sacrifices, corrupted ways, manipulations, deceptions, rituals, etc., or even being enticed by a demon to off themselves to do suicide are being deceived by what I define manipulating dark spirits that aren't for the good of one. They're just binding them further into darkness, steering them basically to a inevitable repeat, rebirth, and recycle. So, yeah, Marduk, many people portray him to be the devil. Maybe he is the devil. Maybe the
Do you
devil
think?
did turn
Do you think some
turn
of the
aside.
people? Do you think some of the people that come back want to come back?
Absolutely not. Who wants to come back here? Most people want to get out of here. Even the government are trying to bust out of the dome. So nobody wants to be in this dimensional plane, but beings must realize only genuine work and completing the levels, one being what I define reformed, restored, rehabilitated through this matrix process,
True,
right?
just
That
do your
is,
thing and ask him mad shit. Go
Yeah.
ahead,
Would
bro.
you? Would you like? You wouldn't want to come back to help people?
well, no, I
Cause
wouldn't want to come back. My videos are here. The videos
it's
I made, I have like close to 3K videos with my old channel and new channel. But the thing is, I've realized is beings must save themselves. It is after a certain stage of their ascension and they arrive to a certain reference and region, one becomes aware you can't really save anybody else. Or you can't take nobody through the portal and gateway. Only one goes through there because the portal and gateway out here is one's frequency resonance of creation of design to their spirit soul spark. So only one exits. Nobody's holding anybody's hand. The most we can do is inform others to not be deceived by darkness. Inform them all of the information that we could possibly inform somebody about the tricks and tactics of darkness and basically how to navigate through the dark night, dark matrix. But also,
invoke
one
that
must be
good spirit
illuminated too at the
inside
same
of them.
moment.
Invoking that
Yes,
that
yes.
good spirit like that, like on like a lot of experiences. Like I seen I came back for a lot of different reasons. Like and then like when you like I feel like being an infinite being, like this is not that long.
No, it's not that long, but after we could do like obviously here on the panel, there's probably many evolved beings that have defied singularity beings that are probably getting or getting a lot of memory recall where they are from. For
Yeah.
myself, I have total memory recall where I'm from. I've actually visited once, not asleep, but just well rested. I was kind of listening to music in a dim lit room. I traveled to where the Watchers sit, that guard the gates, that are basically the guardian battle angels, you want to call them, battle singularity being gods that guard the gates
Yeah.
to that portal. And I kind of communicated, synchronized to that level within the channel. That once I got there, I synchronized right to what is perceived source, the sentient symbiotic creator, private creator that I call Source, some people call God, and I
Yeah,
was
the
in
source
communications with
is a better
all
name.
these, yeah, I was in communication with all these watchers sitting in that those seats, and it's very interesting. It is like a sports where they play football on the field,
Yeah,
the
like
stadium.
the arena, the way the arena is shaped in
Yeah,
that circle, like
yes, it is exactly like that, and I bet
yeah,
you that's where they got that design from. Okay, except the playing field is pitch black. That's where the portal and gateway is, and all the benches around the arena and the levels is how the structure is of that place. It is almost like it was very dim and dark. almost like a cementy, really not lit well, but not dark energetic fields there at all. It just wasn't too bright there. But there was many watchers sitting around that structure. That structure might have been about, I would say, 3 miles, probably. Yeah, I would say not. Let's see, probably about 2 kilometers, 1 mile and a half, 2 miles, 3 kilometers. I would say,
Damn.
not 3 miles. Quite a huge structure.
And
And there was probably what I perceived, there was at least hundreds of seats around the structure, if not thousands. I don't remember exactly. But when I traveled there, I was doing my energy work, energy frequency tuning. So I something told me, go up really hard with your energy, blast hard with your energy up. That's what basically the message was. So I did. As soon as I blasted up there, it was like I was in a different dimensional channel. Once I got through there, it was like a atomic bomb going off the ring, but no explosion. So once I got through that dimensional plane, a ring went through just the energetic field of getting through that gate. And as soon as I got through there, I was about 3 meters away from a watcher. Okay, this is cool. I'll give you my best description of the watchers.
yeah, that's what.
As soon as I got in there, it was about let's see, I'd say 10 feet away from this watcher. And what happened is he turned his head to myself. He looked at myself. I already was in communications. I recognized him. I knew who he was. I knew he knew who I was. It's just I knew this person from being there before, right? Because we arrived from this dimensional plane. Some of us are actually watchers, gatekeepers that I defined as battle angels that guard the gates. Okay, so he looked at me, stood up turned his head, stood up. He looked at me. First, he turned his head, but there the movement was really slow. Probably it was just like two computers very far apart with huge ping. You know what I mean? They're just really reacting slow. So the being turned their head, looked at myself, stood up for a second, and then I knew he stood up to identify myself to make sure that someone or something that shouldn't be there should not be there. Well, anyways, he identified me. I knew him. He knew myself. And there was an empty seat right beside his seat, about, I would say, 2 meters away from that seat was another seat, if not 3 meters. And I knew that was my seat, so I just walked up to the seat. I sat down like I never left nor departed from that place. So I sat down there, and I interfaced. Okay, where the playing field would be in a stadium, I interfaced. All that empty space on the playing field that would be above it is like it is a digital holographic interface computer that I define would be a direct link to that level within the channel, interfacing with source and interfacing with all the watchers. So it was like a communications going on with all the watchers at the same time, and a lot of the information about that level was instantly like downloaded to myself. I already knew what to do there, how everything functioned. It's just no information was lacking. So it basically above that stadium, okay, the playing field is like it is a digital holographic interface to a screen that gives you access to all dimensional levels, and you can basically see and perceive into any level. You zoom in and see what's happening with certain people or certain species, or you can just, it's like all the universes and galaxies, layers, levels, and overlays you can interface through that reference and region, because these are the watchers, the gatekeepers. They basically have
the multiverse.
Yeah, exactly. Very interesting. So I did interface for that for a while, and it was interesting, and all forms of information. It's like you know everything about everything at the same time, and the communications are like, could be thousands, could be billions of communications. You're communicating on a multi-level with everyone and everything, knowing it without complication.
Yeah,
it's very
exactly
easy
like how you said how that the source was able to give information and take information from all the watchers at one time. Because to me the source is the watchers. The source
correct.
is this, so it's like
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a unification to source's core. Source is all knowing and all perceiving, and is communicating with everyone and everything at the same time, and giving replies and answers. Yes, yes. So I'm not saying I was source, but the interface was with the first perspective with source, that certain levels, when we go beyond, we do achieve. So some of us, if not many of us, are gatekeepers and watchers. But what I've been informed is eventually everybody goes through the process of experiencing to be a gatekeeper watcher, if so they choose to do so, because there is free will of choice there which direction one shall go.
Yeah, so that's trippy though, because like you said, it all in one swoop. It don't matter what you being, you still source, because it's just the source being that thing that you think you are being.
Correct, yes. And the way they are suited up, I've never seen any type of technology, energy armor around the energy beam. Never. No science fiction movie here. Tony Stark's not bad, but these suits would
Yeah,
blow his suit away, make it look obsolete.
yeah.
The way they were armored is just, I can't describe it. The geometric structure and shape and design. It's the suit is an extension of themselves. So the singularity beings actually designed their own suits, obviously for higher frequency resonance
Did they
geometric
look like
structures.
humans?
No, they look like demons in the suit. Yeah, okay, imagine Tony Stark's tweaked as much as you can tweak it in unfathomable ways. Like the helmets on these suits that is part of the suit is just, I can't describe it. There's no words to put it into it. It's
But
like a Tony Stark helmet. Maybe if you mixed a few other very evolved types of
why would they?
I
Dang,
can't
I'm
even
like going. Why
describe it.
would they have? Why would they even be in suits?
Well, their energy being needs to be protected by energy suit because of the anti-dimensional matrix field that exists. Because if something gets through, the suits are not breachable by corrupted programming. You see, their suits protects them
Oh,
like a firewall to their energy being, so they are double protected. From
that
my
sound
understanding,
like the human
Just think
body.
a computer.
I'm thinking of the
yeah,
body too. Yeah, computer. What's the?
yes. So basically, these suits are acting like firewalls that are, from my understanding, they cannot be penetrated. And the eyes, you cannot see the eyes of the suits. What I seen on this singularity beam that was very close to the seat I sat on was two plasmatic fields of spheres, not round, just like clouds, just fluctuating. And I knew right away the eyes are majorly protected, so there is no infiltration in case a breach does come through. Because if one is informed, the eyes that we see are like receivers. They receive digital data, and this is in this dimensional plane too. How many people get breached when they're not aware and haven't protected their eyes is through the visuals that they're seeing are actually digital data that is received to the eye, and the what I define the visual translator decoder to one's mind is decoding data. And this is why potentially in this dimensional plane, anything anybody sees or hears, if they're not well conditioned in their energy work and energy frequency tuning, is a potential breach into their main thought core, that is basically their mind. So yeah, their eyes are well protected. You can't see their eyes. It's like you define plasmatic fire, two spheres, plasmatic types of spheres, orbs, sort of flickering, not a perfect circle, but like a cloud sort of just moving around a plasma.
I'm telling you, I just got deja vu. It's like either you was here before saying this, or this happened again.
Yeah, well, the deja vu that everybody speaks about is we already did this simulation before arriving here, because before the
My
fall
ears are
happened,
ringing.
before this before this fall happened, for the beings that were not part of the rebellion, as the gift of Source is, Source knows what's going to happen in the future and all the events that are going to escalate in the future. So as us, for the beings that weren't part of the rebellion, the origins of the fall, we still had premonition vision where we can see the whole future before even arriving here. So in actual fact, by knowing our destiny path of design, as in the future, even into this simulation, it is like one already has done it, so they can retain the memory data recall in their genetics or
Yeah.
cells, molecules, to assist them so they can accelerate their ascension. So basically, you know everything. Basically, whoever was not part of the rebellion, and also even the fallen angels, have total memory recall activation at a certain level where they start to remember and recall where they're from. And higher level activation of one's memory shall accelerate in their ascension to start correcting themselves to going back towards the right path to return home.
So when
So when you
you,
define,
so your time here, do you remember it as being your first time, or?
Well,
did
I
this.
was revealed how many times we've been here. Okay, everybody has been here. This is the second cycle. So basically, a second cycle would be one lifespan. So this whole simulation has been about 200 years. But remember, the anti-field manipulates time and space. So one day could feel like 1,000 years of actual being here, repeating, rebirth, recycle, if you want to see it that way. But in actual fact, we've been here for 2 cycles. Everybody has been repeated twice. There was going to be a third repeat. I was informed if certain singularity beings here failed, okay? But they didn't fail, okay? These beings are successful, and by the design, there shall be no third repeat, rebirth, recycle for the beings who are grasping this and do genuine work. But for others who aren't grasping it, they may be doing other cycles again. So it depends. For myself,
So,
it is the second cycle. For everybody, it was the second cycle. There was 2 repeat rebirth cycles. This is the third cycle. So beings who are becoming aware are basically doing their work, genuine work, completing their levels and necessities, requirements, and responsibilities, and then they are preparing themselves to go beyond by negotiating directly with source or beings that they need to negotiate with, so they can learn all what there is to know about darkness, so one cannot be deceived anymore.
yeah. So what is the darkness?
The darkness is a reverse anti-field. It is the opposite polarities. Okay. Why I called the old channel the singularity and the new channel singular illumination is because I'm not a polar being no more. The fall is a polar anti-field split reversal. So if there's one singular field perceived as in the heavens that I call the singularity beyond, where the perceived gods, the singularity beings are from, then the anti-field of a singular field would be a split. So if you split a singular field into two, you get a polar field of a positive and negative, uh, duality, polarity, right, wrong, good, bad, etc. So what was your question exactly? I was going on the path of it, but
Singular illumination.
No, I remember what it was. He
You
said,
said
"What is
light
the
is
darkness?"
darkness.
Yeah, what is the
okay.
darkness?
So darkness is a split. Okay, it is like this. Okay, if you could see, okay, I'll give you an analogy here. The human mind should be one unified engine field of energy. Okay, the split would be taking that unified spirit, soul, spark, thought core, that our core essence to our being. So if I said to somebody, "What are you?" and they didn't know I could define it, well, you are your thoughts. Your thought core is your representation to your core energy being. So in actual fact, we are in our thought sphere of thought projection. We always have been. Dark or light, if one focuses on it enough with their thought of intent, they actually start to project that reality, attract it and project it, energetically projected almost in seconds. But an experience of events take more for the attraction to happen with other beings resonating on same frequency fields. So basically, darkness is, so back to this engine, the thought core. So once the thought core was split in half, basically, so how did the fall happen? Well, certain beings disobeyed, challenged the luminary laws and codes of Source. So what happens is Source's laws were designed to be followed to keep one a species and beings of design, basically being species, same thing, to keep them at one singular field so they would not go to any different design. Okay, but Source already knew the challenge of somebody challenging Source's laws, saying, "Hey, why do I have to follow this? Well, I'm going to do something else. I don't want to follow that." So the fall happened from disobeying the laws and challenging the laws, and that's when the indifference crept in of Source's truth, accurate information. Once somebody went the other way, they became split. So it became not accurate information, lies, deceptions, fragmented, distorted, anti-field programming that did not exist before. But in the singularity, beings had the free will of choice to manifest what they want to manifest. That was granted by Source as the free will of choice. So somebody just was curious about it and actually put enough efforts into going to the anti-field. So they created an alternate reverse field reality that did not exist. So basically, darkness would be a split to a positive and negative field from rather a singular field. So in a positive and negative field perceived as two sides. Somebody say they're good, somebody say they're bad. That always is creating a war. So in a war, even taking sides, there is no resolve. So the only person that can perceive and conceive truth, accurate information, not to get involved with what I define as split sides, is somebody who has a singular perspective point of view, defining their returning and being illuminated and guided with accurate information. Once again, how could I
What
define
if
this?
what if darkness don't exist? What if darkness is just something that we create? Because everybody create their own what is good and
Yeah.
bad. So what if
Well,
it's something you really can't really define? Because we gonna put it in whatever perspective we feel like it got to be put in for our own good.
okay. The best way I could describe that is that is a good
What
question.
what if I think about it this way? It doesn't exist when everything is one before split.
Yeah,
Very,
before the
very
split.
that you took the words out of my mouth. Yes, that is very accurate. And this design, the structure of the system is to keep people's perceptions split with the teachings of duality, polarity, and judgment and indifference, etc.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
exactly.
one truly has unconditional acceptance that I define as actually no conditions towards anyone or anything or any experience of events, then they are on the path of singular illumination where they can perceive and be at a different frequency resonance, because what I define is their mind, their engine, that is their spirit soul spark, is not split. It is the spirit soul spark, the thought core to one's essence, true creation being, is like a very powerful engine when it's unified one singular field. So what happens if you split a very powerful engine in half? Well, it loses its power and it shall never reach optimal frequency resonance to channel change to attain the frequency of singularity. So these singular frequency fields, not many people on this planet do have them for very long aware. Some people might go there sometimes, but not aware. But if somebody's not aware and they do go there, and like I had the perfect, out of body moment experience and
Do you
feeling really
think?
good, but it only lasted for a few
Do
moments.
you think life is an illusion?
Life is a digital holographic projection, and from what I've been informed, there is no such thing as real or fake or synthetic or organic. Just different frequency resonances determine that, and laws of physics. So
Right.
basically,
Huh?
So everything then is source,
yes, and
right?
from
And so
from
if
yes,
if every if everything is source, even the darkness is source
Also,
and has the option to go back to the light. So Armageddon ends in peace in our stories, at least, and it's people who can see where you're talking about seeing the future. If we have a future, if we've had a past, I mean, well, I live in that singularity, so it's hard for me physically to live in duality. It's very dense down here.
dang.
it's
The
very
the choices of whether to let the baby run into the street or to stop the baby have so many different connotations.
Yeah.
But if
yes,
you're living in the moment in that sameness, then I think, in my experience, that the answer will always show itself, because you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. So
Huh.
some part of us has to be open. Doesn't have to be anything, but should it, for benefit, for goodness, for grace, for purity, for unity, should be open.
Hmm.
yes,
Should be receptive.
open, yes. But I've learned this though, as arriving to the
Holy
singularity and being reacquainted to the singularity laws, is we're not here to babysit anybody after they become mature. It's for myself. I have no conditional acceptance, unconditional acceptance with no conditions. That is genuine love. But I have tough love for everybody. The only thing I could do with somebody is relay information, but I can't walk them through the steps. Once they receive the information, they must do their own work. If they're not doing their own work, they shall not progress to further, more advanced levels returning home. Because for one to get home, they need to basically putting their own work and efforts, because there's nobody after a certain level of one awakening, becoming aware and focused. they need to do what is not that they need to do what happens is there is a United Independent section reference and region to their journey where United Independent is preparing them to go through the gates, what I define to a different dimensional, well, returning home to go beyond. So I have basically is I'm willing to help people, but there is a limit where I must make a decision, then make a choice whether or not I'm going to continue. So it is basically it's very strict, tough love, but with definitely unconditional acceptance and no with that is no conditions.
Yes, because our action is limited, but our response, our ability to respond can be unlimited. Unlimited, it has no limit.
True. So yeah, and
That's that
I want to
polarity. And it's not like it's opposite because it arrives together. The option of seeing the other is the we wouldn't have that option if everything was the same.
true, true, and returning to okay, what I wanted to add to that is this design construct, even in the luminary channel that I define the light, and in the dark channel, the anti-field that I described as the darkness, we have free will here, yes, but the free will is guided and assisted with choices represented in this structure design simulation. This whole simulation has been designed for everybody, fine-tuned and tailored. Everybody's simulation of what I define, what they're going to go through is records of recordings. Then they're going to go through the rehabilitation conditioning. Then they're going to go through their conditioning, and then the final last sequences of initiation, getting prepared to go beyond to return back home to be basically restored to be prepared. Anyways, I lost my train of thought where that was going.
Well, it's like integration, right? It's like you're taking the new thing you've been doing, and now that thing. There's no difference between the dance and the dancer. There's no difference between the song and the person who's playing the guitar or violin or drums or whatever for singing. The two become one in that liberation. Yet in this physical, there's another so it's duality on duality. There is security in liberation, and there's liberation and security, but sometimes we tend to separate those as well, putting values, beliefs, right, wrong, good, bad, I need to do this. So having a cookie cutter, I think is a good time to bring up the one size fits all kind of thing, because the receptivity of that, you can kind of start going fascist if you say you can't get to this place if you don't do this thing.
True. Okay, I received
if
what
you don't know darkness,
I was.
Do you create it then? Yeah.
Definitely, that's all you're going to be creating if you're not aware, because the polar field is designed to keep somebody in that field to not leave.
Yeah.
So if one is not informed about being illuminated, about the illuminated with all the luminary wisdom, and also to be illuminated with the luminary wisdom, but also to be informed about all the dark wisdom and knowledge that is anti-field wisdom and knowledge. It is like the yin and yang. One must have complete understanding of light and dark to be completed, because if one only sees the light, one cannot perceive the darkness. If one only perceives the darkness, then they cannot perceive the light. They're stuck in darkness. So it is like a unification field balance of the light and dark to a singular field where one sees both and is not deceived by neither.
Yeah, I think sometimes I be feeling like nowadays I feel like that's something that we came up with, because
the darkness,
yeah, with the darkness and the light, because as far as us not trying to harm each other so we all can live long lives, we came up with the light and the dark. What's good, what's bad. It's not cool to do this to people and different things like that. That's something that we came up with over time.
yes. And the best way I could blow off dark and light to a singular field is Okay, so say we went to say this panel here, it's all going good and smooth, and then somebody joined and it was a fire matchstick, right? And anti-field being of chaos. You know, some people arrive to panels and they just light the fire and it goes to hell.
Yeah.
Okay, if I told most people, okay, was it good before this event happened, or has it become bad now? So most people will reply, well, it's bad. It was bad now, but it was good earlier, but it's bad. In actual fact, it's neither. It's the experience of event that gives you information that is neither good or bad to be utilized to
Yeah.
We've
better oneself.
experienced, okay? We say experience. Now we could build a religion on that, right?
Yes,
Religion of experience, religion of metaphysics. You know, now it's this thing that needs to be defined. It's what never-ending story. Give me a name. But part of us, right? Part of us does need this new name. My right hand for my left hand. Some kind of discernment. I need to know
yes,
to put water in my mouth instead of at my toenails.
definitely. Can you expand a bit more on that? I like where it's going.
Yeah.
Our discernment is our greatest, perhaps, accomplishment, and can be the footing to our greatest demise if not, you know, felt or received correctly, right? Because the intellect is a great knife, um, but you don't put the knife in your eye. You put the knife on the carrot to cut the carrot, or you put the knife on the get the bullet out of the. You know, there's certain tools. Our ability. Look at our ability to use tools. That sets us apart on this planet. Our ability to discern. Hey, I need to do this for this. Somehow we can think about it before it's done, but also the doing is not like the thinking. So you can learn that receptivity, being receptive in this moment, in this moment, in this moment. If I'm not receptive to it, then I'm bringing my own filters to it, bring my own whatever uh,
Correct.
distortions, right?
Yes,
And we were talking about light, and I believe we get what is called dark from what is called light by shining light on itself. When light, because we only see light because it's reflecting off of something, and that reflection is just light moving really, 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 really slow, right? Because if we were going to look outside of our visual spectrum, like red, like we have color temperatures, right? We have these temperatures for color. That's how we talk about it. Uh, but if we were to see outside of that, like we were to close our eyes and not be able to get any dark, we wouldn't be able to go to sleep at night. And for some beings, probably here around us right now, like it's just all light. It's like there's no way that they can shut their eyes to get any dark. They've just become, that because our frequency bandwidth is so small. Ozo talks about this guy in our chat, Mystery Ozo. You guys probably vibe a lot if you ever catch wind. Uh, I learned this language, right? I I was born into this body, and certain things. Maybe I chose to eat that pizza. Maybe I didn't choose to step on that snake. Oh fuck! I ran over that rabbit though. I definitely ran over that rabbit, but I went back and buried it. There's certain things that we have. It's like what you were talking about earlier. This individual perception of the all is transmitted, transacted, exchanged in a specific way that only makes sense to you. But then we get on these general societal unity consciousness, certain secular unity. It's kind of funny how unity works in our society. Uh, you get birds of a feather, right? Everybody's, hey, I'm doing rocks, I'm doing crystals, I'm doing sewing, I'm doing organite. Let's play basketball. Let's shoot guns. Let's whatever it is. There's a thing for you, and that's that internal journey. Now, if I go upon and use my judgment to discern what is mine and what is not mine, what is good and bad, ultimately that will cause suffering. But I have to go somewhere, right? There's got to be something going on, but wherever I go, there I am. So there's this change, but then nothing has changed. But so you can get into those cycles of those questions, if not receptive to the experience, the intellect can start chopping it up, chop, 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 without, you know, looking at it or feeling it or accepting it, seeing. If you make 20 cakes and you make 20 pizzas, if you make 20 um, flower arrangements and you don't look at what you've been doing, well, then how do you know if that's the thing that you should be doing? Like, there's some kind of awareness perspective that it's like a recording. That duality is that conversation, that exchange, the transaction is going on also what we would call locally as a part of our being. Like, because you might hear a voice in your head of your voice saying a certain thing. Oh, don't do that. Oh, you've got to go pick up the kids. Like all these different things, right? So taking a moment, if you can, taking a moment to sit down this moment and recognize this moment. That where you're talking. I'm not trying to build a ladder here, but this is how I have got there, is by understanding no matter how fast I go or how slow I go, I'm always here. So I'm getting feels like I'm so
Yeah. Always
then
here,
it's
always
based on the
now.
input, right? Because if we are all this go to the void, right? If we're all this consciousness floating in space forever, well, then I would put myself here now to experience the ultimate complexity of myself. Now, see, go tell the people in Gaza that. Go tell people, you know, in the hood that. Go tell. So each of us can get to this certain mountaintop, this certain bridge crossing. I made a shirt. I know how to clean a gun. I know how to plant a plant. Well, that's you doing it, right? And so we want to have this intellect and give it to everybody else. Hey, I came to the top of the mountain. You've got to go up the way that I went up. They're not going to. They can't, even if it's your son walking behind you. He's going to go up it's going to be different for him. If you can walk and show him, it's going to be a little bit easier, right? But we're babies having babies here, man. Like, part of our intellect, part of ourself is so great at dissolving and cutting off and destroying, worrying, agonizing. And these are just words to elucidate, to make imagery towards a specific resonance, right? Dispersal, organization, some kind of intellect, putting the mind, putting the hands, putting the body, putting the energy into the situation to change it. Well, that if it's based on your truest intentions at that point, the truest being, where there is no double thinking, oh, I should have done that, I should have done that. Well, then that's exactly what it is. And nobody can't tell you shit about it. That's like Wim Hof, happy, healthy, strong. That's like Bruce Lee, Jeet Kune Do. That's like, name any other, go on down the list. Each of these people that we're looking up in your lives, your mom, your dad, everybody's got these little certain things that we've carried on and said, no, yes, I do like this. No, I don't want any of that. So we have this discernment going on kind of all the time. Even right now, they're saying that, say this, don't say this. Maybe you should talk about this.
Yes, you do have a point there, and that is where I define the lexicon I use with people that I send through my ascension varies depending on their level that they are in of comprehension of understanding. So what you're defining, yeah, the split duality, the polar reality is going to be represented as it's always going to be around us. It is the forces, the laws of physics of this dimensional plane, and defining when one does become a singular field, it is like they're in a different dimensional channel walking through darkness, but not being part of the laws of physics. And this is where a quote in the Bible from JC defined as, "Why do you obey the laws of this world?" He wasn't talking about, the laws of the government. It was a little bit more in depth of, why do you still obey the laws of darkness, where it causes all the problems? But I wanted to bring this back, as we are in this design construct for what I've been revealed is, people do go through their karma, that I call it records of recordings. Then they go through the next stage of rehabilitation conditioning to discern from the darkness and the light, to discern both and start making choices. And then further progression, they go to just strict conditioning, because they now can perceive and conceive and discern both light and dark and start making choices that are being represented. So you're right. The activation of beings is going to happen with by design, but also beings can progress in their activation, or they can excel in their ascension to reach more progress levels, more advanced progress levels, through utilizing information that other people beings represent. So in this dimensional design, it's all designed by source. It is exactly like a designed video game, that there's first perspective players, like online players all around the world, and then there's these insertions of the source design, as some people call them NPCs. It's like a role playing game where you walk up to a certain character that's representing source, gives you information. You can either make this choice, as thoughts arrive to us, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should do that. So as one is activated, there's more advanced choices of option to take, as in your choice of what you're going to do. So this whole path construct of design is designed on a strict design path that people shall take with options, and it is their choices within the options represented that shall determine their path. Either they're going to stagnate on their path of ascension or accelerate it. So you're right. Yeah, we're dealing with, some people are like very young children, okay, and their understanding is to their activation level of comprehension. So it is basically, if I define to everybody here in the panel, well, why are you here? What brought you here? Well, it was a choice that was represented to you before this panel was started, right? So the choice brought you here, and people participating in this panel shall be receiving information, but we cannot force information upon nobody to be utilized. It shall be one's choice whether to utilize the information or not.
Yeah.
Which shall bring them either.
I hate to even cut right now. Hold on, I'm about to come right now. Give me 1 minute. No. Hold on. I'm about to come right now. But no, I gotta check out, y'all. As you can see,
Okay.
I,
I gotta deal with the little ones. But thanks for stopping by, Singular Illumination. That was a
Oh,
dope
thank you.
talk, bro. That was a dope talk. And I'm going to holler
Yeah,
next
bro.
time. Yeah, Jamaica Sun Zoo. But everybody still be in here, though. So nobody has
Yeah,
to
so
leave.
we're still here, man. I don't mean you
Yeah,
gotta go. We're still here. We're just cutting the line.
yeah. It's all right.
Yeah.
And all right, everybody on the live, thanks for joining for that talk. It's crazy. Brother Panic went to the next place. But, I guess we'll talk about that. I have more on that next time. What's up with it, Mark Dreams? What's up, bro? Much love, man. And until next time, peace out, y'all. I gotta go. Oh, yeah, we will. They still in